said the Oman Ghana. Onyankopon Ghana. I almost say a friend is and the big six Ghana. The big six or more Ghana. On money Onyankopon Ghana. It's the Enchemesor if you did so. Nana. Obrempon. I bet you made it so. Let you made a pound to mana and no the Abremo. Madam was it. I got me fitting straight. Hear me out. Me wanna prove a for me family, and prove a for me friend, and prove a for the poor and the needy. No thinking behind the scene, can't rush me teen. Wanna pack the money from the carpet to the ceiling. Why?
Everybody, every soul, every spirit under this roof today, by the superior blood of Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus, Onyankopon Tesefo, Jesus Christ, Adonai, Elohim, El Shaddai, Jehovah Jireh, Nisi, Elohim, Samut, against you shall prosper. From the sea, the atmosphere, through air, it will never stand. Everywhere that they will go and pronounce any incantation, any curse over your life, it will never draw near to your jurisdiction. You will never become poor.
Any editie ena wose se ebrese du na se metenase a mede eba wa kwan mu ebio medin ene osahene na na se hwede ena meba be to ayerem ewo adwumadie so na mede amaw afei nsem no adoso bebre ewo man mu nsem kwa na ekoso na yenyina beka ya be se enan ne nansa ena nsentweni ba kwa oye investigative journalist anas areme ya anas or the video be aba at the far coronavirus yare doctors ahodo our monso omode afa ho no mu yeye and ye betenase apensem mu ni aka no kra ensem e de achesa won se eye oman no ebra oman no edi abenie e na wo de ba be yeskadia ye behwe ewe dwumadie yi so de bɛka nsɛm no ye mu nipa kro sɛ wo ye hwan sɛ wo ye ohinyo sɛ wo ye mampanyin sɛ wo ye politician anase o di brebi ewo oman ni mu na niema a wo ye no enkoye no nko ade ewo sa dwumadie yi so de ye bɛka a kyerɛw dwumadie no edin the hot issue timi afrɛ no Edi Ka san sɛ nsɛm a Edi Ka no na ye de brew ebi omidin ni ɔsahene nana sɛ hwɛ de sɛ video no ay ready a anas nsɛm na ɛkɔso message sɛ mu bi mode ɛbɛto so na wona wono ehwe no Facebook no so ehu de na ɛkɔso bi wo ha wonya bi nhwɛye na ye hu sɛ de doctors ni bi afa oman no abenidie ho yesika sɛ wo ye doctor ni na sɛ oman no yemu a PPEs ahodo yenya bi na sɛ wo de wo ɛno ho na wo de blame ni nyina ma won bi ho ya say de wo twa sanonim se na chiachia na emom se ye ka no kra ne kire won so a e wo se wo fa de Edi Kan doctors no omo eso na ye be se wo ye doctor na che se ye de PPEs abrew se yemfa enye momfa nhye na momfa nko yare COVID-19 no na wase wo be fa akire wo be fa akire na waton a na wanya sika frim na wo mfefo doctors aka ne nso wo de omo nkwa to asanie mu a wo nipa no wo ye widini ba ko a Edi Kan etoso mienu no ewo se ye chew atum fi se ye hwe a wona won awu dodo na no efiri wo wona wawu dodo na efiri wo fi se senka obi hye PPEs na kanya de ayare no ebeben no enya de ankasa ni pei ebetimi achi COVID-19 ni bi na emom wani brenti ene o pese menkumi nyanti no wo waton se de be obinya sika bi agu botom ena yeinom nyina anam so ama doctors yi ene patients ahodo nyina so afemu ahwere won kwa doctor fo a won edis wo mu din anase o mu nyina e wo sa video yi mu a o mo tonton niema ni nyina no e wo se aban ehwe ne ye che won enyina e wo sa nimanimu ya aban ehwe ne ye de won egina emra no free se wo makum nipa pa e wo se ye hwe na ye che sa nkrofo we nyina life imprisonment kra na e wo se ye de ma from if so o ma di awu ankasa so obedia abro na wadwen won kwa obotom wo bedwen won ne wabusua ho na waton na won fefo de wagya won enkwa asiasinye mu dia wo se nipa na wo se aban edo gina aban kokum e wo se edo gina emra no pan edo twere aban kokum free se wo ye nipa boni ni first class ti wo pa wo ton ade no na o sunsum kra ewo mu no e kan say ede asem kra na kirew o ton ade no wonim se o hwe video na obi kra doctor panyin kra wo kra nim se dwumadie bi sei na wo mo edi o hwe video na doctor no hwe ya amra ye yi video na kire no ohun se no watena se amane ma bi afa na se bebre se ono a ne doctor etimi eton PPs aban ene one aboafo e de aba se wo mfa mo won ho ban wo sa nipa no wotimi ton de a e wo se wo sa nipa no so yetimi echi utum fi se wo ye nipa boni ni kese pa wo ye nipa won se na o fata se ye ma okwan kra se ye be fro doctor fi se nim se doctor de mo mandate kese pa ne se mo be gini pa nkwa na wotimi upon all this mandate take it out na wotimi efa achire PPs anka wo de be bɔ ho ban mo de be bɔ mo ho ban na magini pa nkwa no wo ton na wakum nipa de a ne wo sese ye de utum ne je lances every unsem fi say you don't deserve to be called a doctor wo say nipa no wo ye nipa boni ni se dem di kan no utrimo sum se wotimi efa PPs eton how ade de abrem se mo mfa mo ho ban eno na mente ase no se fa bo ho ban na wotimi tena ho hospital kese te se Ridge Hospital na wotimi ton a o ton kran o mfansie o se de ba pete mo bia hu na chese ade no dodo no a ton niema no doctors dodo na aguso ton na we pe na ye hu na de aka ne nso se we ni ehu a de aka ne nso come Nkrumah Ghana nti ebeye ni oman ebeye ni ye mpanifo boy abro na ye doctors nso boy abro ye ti oman bi mu oman na sei oman na pro oman na tete Ghana eye me ne eman ti nsem bi se na wose ye ka kire won sense eye aboniefo ene ye nya won ene omudi yanim na aboniefo nso edi akire na omo nso sei oman no ka a whole doctor die PPs de wo ton ade a wa afa mo fa nya adwuma no o ton ayeden doctor mua PPs a mo fa nya adwuma o ton e de ayeden pesemi nkuminya ani bre okokan bi mo si yentuom ka PPs a wo de gin crofon kwan e na wo ton de atu ahoka ana se oya adwuma no se ubenya mfaso de bia aban ne betu aka e oman no ne etu aka na se timamufo binom ene adomfo binom PPs ne short to ekra no hwe na ye media fo ya so se ka se PPs na short na nyame adom na ya che na bia so so a onso sa fa chire ton o san fa chire e ho na wo de ba be ye business are ho sempa
a great physician
ene yate are ho sem ni se doctor mua wutimi efa nniema wa fa hye fa bo ho ban ti wo ton a wo ton no ena nka ye di patients bi bae doc bra behwe no na wonya bi nsha wo bekọ na adwuma no kra me nyin ni se wo ye se wutimi ton nniema fa bo ho ban dia na adwuma na wo beye adwuma no ena wo beye
but these goods
are who be brave
and Ghana's frontline medical
are who se oman na doctors mu a wase wo wasodie ene wahede ne se wase wo bo oman no ho eye timamufo ne ho ban efri yarem efri owuom so bi yare na oba ho a wo momo gini pa ne kwan se wo na wo ka nipa ne ko owuom
my team have been undercover in
hware ho sem ayete ho se oman ade ya politicians ne nso edi edi agro ti saa nso na ebeba saa ene ebeba kamampanyi wetimi address state no etimi kasa wo di PPs ni bi nso akoba bi abra ye bedu no na chese ba kokra eni ho ya tuoman bi mo Ghana tuoman ye wo man bi na Ghana nso ewo man panimfo bi a omo ya abro chese omo ndwen timamufo ne ho se oman panyin kra ahwe se mo distribute a e ba ne sen na bekwai hospital nkwa bekwai government hospital there protective clothes no ebi ni ho e ba ne sen na bekwai government hospital nkwa there sa PPs no ba kokra ani ho eye aban no na etwa entro ana se health minister so na amfa anko anhwe se bebi e de beko ne ye de beko ana se na nka aban no wo de hye ne nsemu se de be o man no benya ne ho nimu arehye mu bi na sɛ aban no ehwe ma ye de koyekra nipa ben e no hwe sɛ san niema we e wo sɛ kɔ ha niema we e wo sɛ kɔ ha na san krofo nyina no nso no sa video we e wo sɛ agina sa video we so ne ya hwe no mu nyina ma won fi so mu nyina ka ho e na nipa no numbers ne kwa na ekosoro
first doctor to die
sefa niema kɔ na wa amfa ankɔ dia
is laid to rest.
na wa amfa ankɔ kra niema no ewe he
a great physician.
e wo sɛ ye no wo motena se mpanifo mfrɛ wɔn na wɔn bisa wɔn sɛ eniema na ankɔ duru be kwai hospital wɔn ewe he fa
PPE inside the hospital.
ehe na niema ne wo
Active coveralls for 600 cedis.
e was ebinum e wo man yi mu a nsɛm bebree na e wo sɛ wɔn yi ano
On another day,
wɔn wɔ nsɛm bisa bebree eyi ano fisɛ sɛ wote wɔn man mu na ɔman panyin si wɔde eniema ɛkɔ na sɛ wɔn nso wɔanhwɛ na eniema na ankɔduru dia da asem na opese o ka che me no onso ye nipa boni ni first class
unconcerned,
so tiri mo odene na niema no so e we hefa eniema na anko duru na niema no we hefa health minister hefa na eniema ne wo na se eniema ne nso koduru ya se de aban e ka se eniema na koduru na mpanimfo a won e wo sa hospital ho no so e wo se ye bisa won se eniema na aban so odi aba no abedu no eniema ne so we he fi se doctor bi atimi aton bi a ene ye wo se o mu nyina nso ye hwe ne bisa won nyina ensem e wo se won nyina ye bisa won nyina ensem mako na che se eniema no o ma ton ache o ma fa sa eniema we ho o ma fa yare ho enyaska egu won botom nti wo mu nyina wo se yefro bia na yebisa wo bia nsemisa se niema no we niema no hemfa ne fae niema no dodo se ne de koye na dodo se ene yehunu na de aka no we he de aka no e we he na se niema na nso ankodura na yare hosem se omampanyi mu atimi beka se wo de niema no akọ abra wono anim se one ne mpanifo nim se eniema bia ni ho amodi akoduru be kwai hospital ho na just abro ani bayi ana asesen ti sei ena yamanyofo no ede oman ne beye sei ena yampanifo no ede oman no ekọ ena sei echina sei yebekọ akọhwem na chese enye no kre ne ya ye bibia politics na hwete sam ya di bibia aye politics oman ya di bibia aye politics ama niema nyina esei mabunu su emerewe su impanyin su eskafo su ahiafo su esan amamwo ene mpani boni bia yenya won ewo oman mu amayeko ahodo na awomde oman no egro atopre kwaka omasi politics is a game nti oman no nipa timamufo no ena mode wo mo bedi mo agro timamufo no ena mode won ebedi mo agro sama mpanyin mu atimi ba abanten eka so de niema aba ye bekom no na niema no nkoduru ye ehemfa na niema no ewo asembisa no ehemfa ena niema no ewo se niema no ankoduru ewo be kwai government hospital dia niema no ehemfa na afa ewo sempanifo a won ededa sectors ahodo ni nyina no efa sa covid-19 ene ne kun ni nyina ho ewo so mu nyina ye fra eni kwan se ade a chi won kra ye fra mu nyina ntentem edi won ekoyi obi akoyi nsema no frese be ya reho se o mampanyin se niema na ba se niema na ba mpanifo na ye de hihye mu nsa no se we ewo so obi ahwe na niema no nyina ekoduru no niema no we hemfa niema no ewe hefa ya reho ya ahomete se wodwen niema yamanyofo ene ye mpanifo won edi yanim no ya ewo man mu a areho bebre ya ahomete nso bebre se oman bi ti se Ghana na politicians edi ye edi agro politicians de emuma bunu no egro atopre eniema bi a politicians be ye no se odwen ho a wonte ase eniema bi a yempanifo no ebe ye no wutimi tena ase abisa ho se enti oman yempanifo e wo modwen ye ho mpo yempanifo yi o modwen ye ho timamufo no o modwen ye ho eyare ho se oman no ebe yesi na doctor mua etimi ton PPs a monfa mmom ho ban one ye hwa eniema na ebaye no World Health Organization ediewum one aboa eye one adnas kakra wo nsem omo ede niema ne bi baaye omo di sika baaye se yemfa nton niema ne bi NGOs ahodo omo boaye se yemfa sika enton niema yi bi enkuntia sa COVID-19 omo nyina ede niema yi bi baaye na PPs na bedu na moncha ebi doctors e ton bebi ese ebi akoduru nso ebi nkoi areho doctor ma wo ton doctors wo mo ton niema ne de e wo se mprempren ya ye de won nyina akogina mra no wo se echi wo mo nyina agum se wanwen wo man ne daache wanwen o man no ne timamufo no ho enkwa ho a e wo se wo nso there is no need say ye betena ase aka se ye bejo lances ntino eno ano no e wo se ye chew ye de otum fi se wo ye nipa banini wakum nipa enam so wakum nipa bebre enam so nipa bebre ahwere won kwa ewo sa wo onko a wo pesem nkumi nya ba ko pa wo ye yenti fi se doctors ewu timemfo no bebre nso ahwere won enkwa enam sa nioma we hunti enam wo pesem nkumi nya hunti ti sa no nyame adom na se anas edi sa video we aba pam ho ntoma de a e wo se mu nyina so mu dem bako e wo se mu nyina ye chim nyina mutum fi se be yare ho pa se oman no ye be ka se an ya gene license pe ye ma ne nko be yu ye ma ne nya adwuma ye ma ne nko office fi se wo hwa video no kra che se omude video ni kire mpanimfo bi no later omude ba ye ne se omaji wo license oma suspended doctors no emani nsi ho a e wose animanimu ya chi wo mu nyina kana watwi kra be ko na wie na doctors ni nyina ya chi wo mu fi se PPs no wodi ayeska se ye fa pen ne paper ni se ye calculate sika wagea areho se ye calculate sika dodo pam doctors yi age ewo PP ho o ma ton adi a eyare ho bebre tini kwan se ye de chewon e wo se ye de won ejina mra no fi se o man ne nya ba akofo dia o man no enya politician bi dia no aka se we minim no ma ban na wo so nti dia meye bia no e na meye wa ban na wo so wa ban no o man ne dia oman no waban no ne dia obian oman ni nyina entimi nkonkotena sese yebu oman ti ene yeto aba edi yi oman panyin ene na pamfo yeto aba de mama yekobi so omontena se na oman ni sikasem oman ne nkoso oman ni yeyo omontutu ni ye na omokotena ho na omonso de wose oman no ede ahye won sase won koye no omonkoye a na wo mo pesa minkumi nya no pan ti no mo ti wode a ye be ka no krensem no ni atenetene won de wo se pam ka che won ye be pam ni aka kire won frises ye hwe PPs ahodo bebre abe oman mu edurubre bi kra na ashorte ni ye ka na se bia bedru a na bi nso fa ho e de adane business e bi fa ho afi na omunsu koko aso se omunsu be business no manya ska ede agu ombotom na woton ne entua oka busumi wakatu ama nkwa obotom na wodwene pese menkuminya na ya Ghana fo bi no ka woni onfefo doctors nurses na ewo ho na nneɛma yaba wotimi ton nneɛma no nyinaa nneɛma na waton no se nipa baako kra wɔ yare bi na nneɛma nka wo de bɛbɔ ho ban no ana obi e de bɛbɔ ne ho ban se obɛkɔ patients no ho akɔhwɛ no no wanya saa nneɛma na anhya hwɛ saa wo mistake a wayɛ no nipa dodo a wo de won enkwa ato esane mu hwɛ nipa dodo a omu benya saa yare bi free doctors so e de ba nurses e de ba patients a hodo a won ewo ho na afei e de ba cleaners security personnel anyone a won ebe sra nkrofo e wo hospital ho sankrofo we nyina o person nkuminya no wani brenti sankrofo we nyina wo de won enkwa ato esaneem wo de sankrofo we enkwa ato esaneem esanse o person nkunya ni break akra wo wa afenti waton ne oma no na de na wo person yen san fa mre obio den na wo person yen fa mre obio ni nyina so nkomre nyina besiga na mpanyimfo so ni nyina enkomre nyina ekoba na besiga na ye mpanyimfo so sanse won so abro ne bayi a won enso edienti amamfo no obi wo position bi a na ode ono so saa obi nya position kitua bi obi nya advantage kitua bi a na opese ono so de enya ne ho sei tam sanse de wo se ye man panyimfo no eye de wo se omo behwe no maye na omo de aba oman ne ho bra no omo nye na abro ne bayi na omudi and a politician where I say na politician where I say ni nyina your selfish interest say doctor ni atimi aye say dia na reho san say di yenim de wona won enso ededa nyumaku ahodo anu wona wodeda sectors ahodo anu enso ebeye we ya doctor we oye doctor doctor mpo na aye sei onu an mandate ne se obeje oman no efri yarem onu a ewo so obo timamufo no ho ban so bi yare a obo mo ho ban sa won yare no onu mpo na eye sei na panyin bia ono yama na office oba bi eni omo de sika omo so ahwiagu ombotom ewo sa covid-19 brewe mu no nyesika ketwa nti wona ya che won no ewo sa animanim ya sa profo we nyina no ye de won akogina mranim ni ye de won atum ni ye de won nyina egu fi se mo anwen wo man ne ho a there is no need say ye behwe mo saa ewo sa mu nyina ye de mo akotum onwen wo man ne ho onwen wo man ne nkoso onwen wo man ne yiedie eho a eden ebio se aban se or the PPs no wa hyese yemfa enko be kwai hospital any hospitals ahodo nyina e wo se sankrofo na won edida sa sectors ahodo won na wo hwe sa niema we nyina so no ye fra won nyina na won ebeyi nsemi ano se ewe hin na akodru fi se be kwai de ankodru dia na che se enya be kwai pe enya be kwai government hospital pe eno mo de ankodru your hospital ahodo bebre a omo nso e de akam e yare ho sem so man ti Ghana be koye Ghana da chini oman Ghana ye yiyo ewe hin say your doctors ni your politicians your doctors ni your leaders ye say dia e mabunun ene mrafo ewom wona won efefe banso ene timamufo no nso yen eden ene ewogina so se Ghana ebeye eden ene yewo edigina so se oman daachi bi oman ebeye eyare ho se oman no na covid-19 aba ewiase afa na nyina ewiase mu abia obia e bo ne homoden o man panyi bia aban bia doctor bia bo ne homoden se nka yare be free ni mam na eduru bra yen so enema ye de boye ho ban akade ai wase ye de boye ho ban efri sa yare ho ye doctor say ton de wase e ko hospitals ahodo nso enko de a oh my Ghana e yare ho pi na ahomete so man si e betena se na ye yo no ye ebinom di agro ebi mfa ye ho so man po ebi mfa ye ho se dachi bi no o mbebu akonta e de a kire o man no enu ntina osahene me se sankrofo we nyina animu ya e wose ye frɛ won no mu be yi nsem bia no de bɛbɔ no so ne de na kotum de bɛbɔ no de obedifu won nsem bia no e wose ye de ne kotum na doctor bia video nim no o ton PPs ahodo ni bi nso no e wose ono nso ye de ne tum fi se won mo de ne eye hu ebro so se nipadom wona won ewu bebre no e fa free won e fa no dodo na nso e free won fi se wutimi ton PPs na akade na afa bo ho ban na e yare ho na chese wanka usa nipa no enseso nka wonu mu nsuo mpo e wo se nkebe du video no ye premier video no ne be da abonten na within the next 3 hours na nka wodem so Ghana ne yete no ene afi na video na ba ye be ye hu dede se ya acha 2 weeks acha ye 2 weeks ye nte ho hwi bio acha ye 2 weeks ye nte ho hwi bio na yete oman bi mu se ya beden se yete oman bi mu se ya beden na oman no nkɔ hwe ase yete oman bi mu se ya eya reho se oman no ye yo ye de edi agro eya reho bebre se oman ti ye besre aban ne mpanifo doctor bia ne ho video we ne ho bon mu bia no e wose o mu nyina ye frɛ won ne de won agina emrana no wose ye frɛ won ne de won gina emrana no frɛ se o mu nse emfata se ye ma won kwan kra no mo tena se ebre ni so aha ne ye de dwumadie ni nyina ebesie frɛ se o minor sem de o kan bebra na chese wasa ye hu nipa bonini ne ebesre ye mpanifo de ye de to omanim ne se omonhwe na obi bia owo at fault e was a video we ya hu aba no omonhwe na sankrofo we nyina ye ma won edem aha ne ye di dwumade ni si ye beda production crew ni nyina ase ye beda obi bia ase a onya bre ehwe yen e Facebook e radio guy online so ye bedo obi bia se aha ena ye di dwumade ni simidin ene osahene nana se hwede nyame adom a okina anopa duba ko pepepepepe ye betena se near the hot issues no abro ta friend Edi Ka eno a mi abeka no kra ensem no e de akira ho afoforo ene won a won e wase e ka kire won ha ane edi dwumade no besimidin ene wasahene nana sa hwede anya mi adoma akina ye besan ahia se nwum isi na wanteme nka biewa na chese makra mu
and good afternoon. You live on Radio Guy Online, and this is the news at 12. My name is Miriam Achebia Kobla. I'm here with
Ifya Asmeniwa Amoyao.
Now coming up, Professor Kwamena Ahoy has expressed his comfort through his book titled Working with Rollins.
An Accra court has granted a driver's mate a bail of 60,000 cedis.
And a squad member in sports of FC Barcelona has tested positive for COVID-19.
U.S. President Donald Trump has been escorted whilst speaking to his news team following gunshot.
Now details of these and more coming up. Now the news in detail. A development communications expert and head of academia of Unia Francis School in Kaswa, Gansa, says teachers' motivation is key in every school to ensure students come up with good grades. Speaking on the Rise Up Morning Show with Fafali on Radio Guy Online this morning, Gansa noted that most private schools in this era of COVID are able to do the e-learning with their students. This, he explained, has been possible through the motivation from various heads of schools, even though they had some challenges. Mr. Gansa advised public schools teachers to take up the e-learning fully to help students, as government is still paying them salaries, unlike some private school teachers.
A former local government minister under the Eastward Jerry John Rawlings administration, Professor Kwame Ahoy, has narrated how Rawlings pressured him to award a waste management contract to a known NDC financier and businessman, Edi Ka, who is said to be a confidant of the former President J.J. Rawlings. In Professor Ahoy's book, Working with Rawlings, he noted that the Ministry of Local Government successfully negotiated a waste management contract between a company called City and Country Waste Limited and the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. Professor Ahoy explained that he was happy with the structure of the contract between the AMA and the company, stating that the Country Waste Limited was a joint Ghanaian-Canadian venture owned partly by Mr. Edi Ka.
Still on our local stories, a 29-year-old mate has been granted a 60,000 bail for allegedly defiling a 7-year-old girl at Nungwa. The gender-based circuit court in Accra, presided over by Hannah Christiana Khan, granted the bail following the mate, Philip Osikwe, pleaded not guilty to the charge of defilement. As part of his bail conditions, the mate is to produce 2 sureties, one of whom to be justified. The 29-year-old will therefore reappear before court on the 11th next month.
Still in local news, the Accra Circuit Court, presided over by Emmanuel Esando, has remanded a 30-year-old farmer who attempted to snatch an AK-47 rifle from a policewoman to police custody. The farmer, Seriam Tony Adanu, pleaded not guilty to the charges of the attempted robbery and failing to comply with restrictions and the restrictions orders imposed. He further added that he cannot explain what came over him to attack the police officer on duty. The court has, however, remanded him to reappear on August 21st this year.
And now in business, the Ghana Chamber of Communications has debunked claims that the implementation of the common platform has uncovered under the declaration of taxes by mobile network operators. This comes after the Minister of Communication, Madam Esla Owusu-Ekofo, in Parliament mentioned government has made savings of 1.5 billion under the declaration taxes in the telecommunication sector since the implementation of the common platform in 2017. In a statement issued by the Ghana Chamber of Communications, Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber, Clement Ashiagbi rejected the claim, explaining that the claim by the communication minister given on the common platform in Parliament last Friday is almost similar to a press conference which was held in November last year. He therefore called on government to engage the members of the chamber before making such claims.
And in business news, microfinance company based in the Western region, One Microfinance Limited, has accused the Bank of Ghana for human rights abuse and disregarded for law and order. The company has dragged the Bank of Ghana to an Accra Human Rights Court for allegedly using records of another microfinance company as basis to declare Bayon Microfinance as insolvent company on May 30th last year. The company also accused the Bank of Ghana of not even notifying them before insolvency decision was taken, and even went ahead to take over the assets of the company in clear breach of the court orders restricting Bank of Ghana from tampering with the company's assets.
We move on to entertainment, where the Film Producers Association of Ghana has indefinitely suspended Ghanaian actress Tracy Boakye. The announcement was made in a press release copied to the media and signed by the president of the group, James Aboagye. Tracy Boakye is in the last few days clashed with popular musician Miss Bell on social media. Tracy, in most of her live videos, used vulgar words against Miss Bell. In a press release, it stated that Tracy Boakye is not supposed to take part in any activities during this period until the situation is reviewed.
And in the international world, United States President Donald Trump was escorted out of a news conference after Secret Service agents shot and wounded a man who claimed to be armed outside the White House. The Secret Service said the incident happened 1 block from the compound when an officer fired on the suspect who had run aggressively towards him. An agent walked Donald Trump off stage whilst he was speaking to the press, but the president returned minutes later, assuring the press the situation was under control.
Meanwhile, officials in Somalia say 10 people have died during a shootout inside the capital, Mogadishu's main prison. According to the spokesperson for the Information Ministry, 6 inmates who were members of the jihadist group El-Shabaab were killed and 4 security personnel also died.
And in sports, the Executive Council of the Ghana Football Association will meet today to discuss the technical dictatorship rule. The FA's technical director role has been vacant following the exit of Francis Oti Akanten in March. The country's football governing body has already announced that 6 candidates have been shortlisted for the job. The candidates include 3 local coaches and 3 expatriates. Report, however, says German trainer Winifred Skaffer and Abdallah Faisal, younger brother of Yusuf Chibash, are leading the race for the vacant position.
And reports from FC Barcelona indicates a squad member has tested positive for COVID-19. The unnamed member is said to be part of the 9 persons who were reported for pre-season training. The member who showed no symptoms, according to Barca, has been quarantined at his home. Now, the Spanish football team Valencia confirmed 2 cases of COVID-19 this week, while Atletico Madrid reported 2 positive tests before their Champions League quarterfinals. And tonight, Champions League match is between PSG, I beg your pardon, and Atlanta, and it is happening in Lisbon, Portugal at 7 o'clock p.m. Ghana time. And that is how we end the media news right here on Radio Guy Online. Before we go, let's take a look at our top stories. Professor Kwabena Ahoy has expressed discomfort through his book titled Working with Rollins.
And we also heard an Accra court has granted a driver mate a bail of 60,000 cedis.
And a squad member of FC Barcelona has tested positive for COVID-19.
Also in the news, we heard U.S. President Donald Trump vacates news conference.
And Kokumlimle on Radio Guy Online. My name is Miriam Atrebia Kobla.
And I am Efias Menua Amoya.
Do have a wonderful afternoon and enjoy the rest of our programs.
Always online. This is Radio Guy.